Okay, the major levels also have names. They just happen to be numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the sublevels have letters of the alphabet. You go, oh my God, what will I do with this? I want you, first of all, for a comfort factor, this first sublevel is called an S. Think of it as a name. That could stand for Sally or Susan. It's just a name. P sublevel could stand for Petunia. I don't care. Patsy. It's just a name. There's nothing magical about it. Just a name for you all. Now, on every sublevel, there's a maximum number of electrons that will fit on each sublevel. And I want you to see if you can see a pattern developing. If I'm on an S sublevel, 2 electrons can be their maximum. Now notice when I say 2 maximum, it doesn't mean you gotta have 2. You can have 0, 1, or 2, but no more. If you're in a P sublevel, you can have 6. If you're in a D sublevel, what they found is you could have 10. Now, has anybody caught the pattern? Can anybody tell me what F should be? 14. Andrew, what's the pattern you saw?
+4.
It's +4 each time. And again, it's lucky there's such a pattern to this. So let me come over here. And here's how this works. You always start with S. When you're on a major level, you always start with S and you build up. So here we are. That is an S sublevel. Okay, here we are on the second major level. We have an S, and then we have a P. And then we get to the third major level. We start building up again. S, P, D. Now you think, it's not alphabetical. How am I ever going to get this? I have a sentence for you, okay, that will crack this code. Remember how we've used sentences before? I bring clay for our new house. What was that for? The diatomic stuff. Okay, here we go. Sober physicists don't find giraffes hiding in kitchens. I mean, that was a stretch. I didn't make that up. I heard that first in college years ago. Sober physicists don't find giraffes hiding in kitchens. Or make up your own sentence. One of my students made up something years and years ago. But do you all, any of you old enough to remember Gillies, the dance hall down the road from us? A few of you, 2 of you nodded heads. Okay. There used to be this dance hall, Western music, Western dancing. They had a mechanical bull that people would ride and be thrown off. And they actually, I was in my 30s and they ID'd me. I go, thank you. Anyway. Here's what my student came up with. Let's see. Some people don't feel Gillies has intelligent kickers. Okay, whatever does it for you. You need to know those. Now, generally, we really don't get past the F. I mean, it's out there in theory, it's out there, but generally we don't use those. So S, P, D, F, if you can handle the first 4, you're in good shape. Okay, so let's come over here. I'm starting on the 4th. Tell me what sublevels we find. What's the first one? S. Then where do we go? P, D, and F. Okay, now let's put our story together. If I'm on an S, I can hold 2 electrons. I shouldn't put 2. I equals 2. I can have 2 electrons there, right? I want you to see the beauty of this. I'm on an S sublevel, it will hold 2 electrons. First major level, it holds 2 electrons. Fits together. Now, I'm here. This S holds how many? 2. This P holds how many? 6. For a total of 8. Okay? Has 2, has 6. Come over here. This told us if we're on the second, the total in there is going to be 8. Now we know more. We know of those 8, 2 are in an S sublevel, 6 are in a P sublevel. Okay? Now, I watch faces in this part. This stuff's hard to get from the book. Even though it sounded bad for a little bit, we may not get to everybody to the aha today, but by Tuesday, a week from Tuesday, I can almost guarantee if you'll stay with me, everybody's going to have the aha phenomenon, and it's going to fit together. Okay, so we have here, S has how many? 2. P has how many? 6. D has how many? 10, for a grand total? 18. And does it match? Yeah. Okay, now, let me fire off some quick questions. I'm on the 2S sublevel. And when I say 2S sublevel, I mean second major level and an S sublevel. I'm on the 2S sublevel. How many electrons fit there max? 2. I'm on the 5S sublevel. How many electrons fit there max? 2. I'm on the 10S sublevel. How many electrons fit there max? 2. See, 10S, 5S, 2S, whatever S level I'm on, no matter what's the major level, I still can hold 2. Okay, I'm on the 2P sublevel. How many can I hold? 6. I'm on the 4P sublevel. How many can it hold? 6. Now, I'm going to try to fool you. I'm on the 1P sublevel. How many electrons? There's nothing because that address doesn't exist. There is no 1P. Okay, I'm on the 3D sublevel. How many electrons fit there? 10. I'm on the 2D. None. No such address. There is no 2D.
So it has to be at least whatever it is. Like there can be a 1S, but there can't be a 1P.
That's right.
And there can't be a 2D.
Yes, in fact, that leads me to a wonderful little diagram. If I write the major level down the side, okay, then what sublevels exist? The S, the SP, the SPD, the SPDF.
So if you have 4 levels, those 4 exist.
And if I had 5, S, P, D, F, G. Okay, now, filling order, the Aufbau principle that I mentioned, it's not strictly numerical order, because obviously this must be more complex than this simplistic picture. This is a trick, and some people like it and some people don't. And if you don't like the trick, there is another way to work with this. We won't have time today, but let's just try this. This is the trick for filling order. Okay. The first electrons, I follow the diagonals. I go down through a diagonal, then I go to the top of the next diagonal. I go down through that diagonal, I go to the top of the next diagonal. I come down through it, I go to the top. Okay, now listen to it this first time. And let's say I have an unlimited number of electrons. I would go 1s, put 2 in it. 1s, 2. 2s, 2. 2p6. 3s, 2. 3p6, 4s2. And we get out of numerical order for the first time ever. I fill up the 3p, I go to the 4s, I come back, I fill up 3d10. Okay? Now, let's do it. If you can say it with me, we're going to go 1s2, 2s2, chemical chanting. Okay? I am the conductor. You can say with me. This is the filling order. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p6, 5s2. You have power. Okay? All right, let's let's leave it at that. Now,
Yeah, what do you
okay,
guys?
electron configuration. I say, okay, I want to do the electron configuration. Since you all are dying to know and can't wait till a week, I want to do the electron configuration of carbon. How many electrons do I have? How many electrons do I have? I got 6. Here's what I do. I want the electron configuration of carbon. That's the question. 1s2, 2s2, and I just use 4. See, the superscripts are your number of electrons. 2p, how many do I need? 2. And that is the electron configuration of carbon. The way you say it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. You don't say anything special for superscripts.
Hold on, so
Okay.
that, I thought the answer for that would be like you filled up S and P, so.
We filled up. Now this gets out of order. I put 2 in here and it's full.
Right.
Then I put 2 in here and it's full.
Why, it's already in S, why do you have to put it in S again?
Because when I get out to the second, I got another S. Every level has an S.
So you can have 2 sub-levels of S, like in the little
Okay.
grid, like.
On the first major level, I have an S sublevel. End of story. When I get to the second, okay, I've got an S again, and I've got a P sublevel. Now, Brittany?
Yeah, so, the first little sphere is gonna have 2 electrons in it.
Yeah.
You already filled that one up,
Yeah.
that's the first one.
That's this one.
And then you have your another little sphere, and you have to start over with the first
Yes,
level.
with
So
the
that's
S.
gonna have 2 of your electrons in it. And then the P is only gonna have 2 of the electrons in it?
Because it's not full.
Right, so
It
the
can
P-
hold 6.
Right, but it's only gonna hold 2 of
Only
the
going to
electrons.
have 2 because that's all carbon has.